And we're back. You notice how this game got a whole lot more interesting? No, when you actually invaded Team Rocket's secret headquarters all by yourself and you felt like a total, let's see, vigilante. I was thinking Batman right there. So, going into their base, that does feel pretty cool. Like, in spite of how unrealistic it is, it does feel really fun to just go into their nest and just pound the crap out of all of them. Let's see. This Eevee, what I would do, I would turn the Eevee personally into an Umbreon. I really like Umbreon more than any of the other evolutions. And let's see, I think I'll explain why another time, but I'm not going to bother training it in this game. Uh, if I had to, then I probably would have just made Vaporeon. I wouldn't care enough to do it. Let's see. I'm gonna fight this guy just because he gives you a lot of money, being a gamer. They call them gamblers in the previous game, but apparently they had to censor that in this game. Yet censor the crap out of Pokemon. No, there's this one dude. Later on, you're gonna see in my Let's Play of Emerald. There's this one guy. You go up to him and he's like, what if I have to go to the washroom?" And I'm like, "Are you serious, dude? You can't say bathroom." Pokemon really felt like censoring that out. Censorship in Pokemon have never gone well, ever. Like, okay, so get this. There's this one episode in Pokemon where um they don't show the Dratini episode. I am bitter about the Dratini episode. This was back in the first season, way back in the day when Pokemon used to be good, and they showed. Oh, there's Gary. Hang on, I'll get back to this in a second, and I promise I won't forget this rant. Okay, hey, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive. I can at least make it faint. Let's go. Yeah, I have nothing but the worst wishes for you, says Gary. And look at him. He's like, yeah, I'm so good and you suck so bad, but I forgive you anyway. So, I'm gonna send Nidoking again. Sand attack. I hate it when you do that, dude. Okay, double kick. I'm just using double kick because if I use Thrash, then there's gonna be a chance I'll miss. Oh, he sent out Kadabra. I don't want your special attack bonus. Alright, fine. I'll use Thrash on you. There, how do you like that? I'll teach you to use Kadabra on me. Okay, he's gonna send out Exeggcute. Do I have something good for that? Not really. I'll send out Mimian. And immediately withdraw for Nidoking. Nidoking, I hope I kept Peck. Did I keep Peck? Ouch, use Confusion. Yes, I did. Hypnotize me? I think not. Okay, now these ghost type Pokemon. This is going to be another place where Mr. Mime shines. Mr. Mime, let's see. Oh crap, I got fatigued. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Hopefully this doesn't kill Nidoking. And Nidoking's dead. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna use Mimian then. Mimian is going to be an absolute star player on the team. And just as well because I've beat Erica and now I can get Pokemon up to level 50 and still obey me. So I'm not too concerned about Mimian getting out of my league. Alright, I'm gonna put this Gyarados to sleep. Gyarados, this is the first legitimately good Pokemon that he has on his team. And this Gary, he's going to get a lot tougher. I think this is the last time when you see a weak Gary. Okay, yeah, he used Thrash. Wow, that Thrash is weak. Oh, right, it's because my Ivysaur has the proper nature. It's got a relaxed nature, which means that it's slower, but its defense is higher. Okay, you're gonna summon Charmeleon. Uh, I would have summoned Nidoking, but he's fainted, so I'll just use Mimian. And he's more than capable of getting the job done. What, you stinker? I took it easy. I don't want you to take it easy on me. Do you wonder why you keep losing? How's your Pokedex coming? I just caught a Cubone. I can't find bigger Marowak. Where could they be? I'll bet there aren't any left. Well, I better get going. I've got a lot to accomplish, unlike you. Smell you later. Okay. Now this Gary, he's um he's an Astard, but later on, like he's not the most evil rival. He's just annoying. He's just a pain, but the rival in let's see, Silver version, that's an actual you I really had a lot of fun with him because he was just so malicious all the time. He didn't care if a Pokemon he had this most Hitleristic attitude, like if the Pokemon is weak and not worth it, then just let it go. I hope they don't edit that out. I want him to be the same callous bastard I remember him being. He was I felt like a real hero being able to beat that guy. And not only that, but because I was able to beat him, he kept saying the concept of the game, especially around the rival, the red-haired guy, you know who I'm talking about, I think. Because he's not treating his Pokemon with love and care, the game therefore turns around and says, well, you are treating your Pokemon with love and care. And that's what I like about the protagonist of Pokemon Silver. Eh, Silver or Gold, whatever, it's the same protagonist. He is probably the most emphasized trainer in all of the game series about treating your Pokemon with love and compassion. I mean, Suicune itself comes up to you in Crystal version because you're such a compassionate trainer. Suicune feels attracted to you. There's truly something special about you in that game. Okay, which way am I going? Anyway, I want to get back to that thing that I was before that I swore that I wouldn't forget, and now I'm forgetting it. Let's see. I'm gonna have to think back on that. Come on. What was it that I was gonna say? I was all caught up. Oh man, I really wish I could remember it. Well, oh right, Pokemon and censorship. Now I remember because there's even more censorship in this tower. Is this the lady that says she says give me your all, but in the first game she was like give me your soul. And it was really creepy. Like can you imagine going up to a Pokemon trainer and like, "Hey, you want to battle?" And then the trainer's like drooling at the mouth and kind of hunched over like a zombie, and she's like, "Give me your soul." And so apparently, Pokemon Company decided that was way too disturbing. So Pokemon Company in the games and in the show, they'll censor out the Dratini episode because the warden, the guy in charge of the Safari Zone, at one point holds a pistol up to Ash. Yeah, he aims a firearm at Ash, and because of that, Pokemon decide to censor that. Yeah, okay, but later on, Lorelei, and like early on in the Pokemon Orange League episodes, they show the Elite Four Lorelei, and they zoom in on her really short miniskirt and her gigantic boobs like 3 times in that episode. So they'll show Lorelei's enormous breasts to children, and they'll show James's rocket launcher, and they'll also keep commenting on all these little innuendos of James's probable gayness, and I don't know if he's gay or not, but no, it it gets debated a lot, so it's not out of the question. They'll show this stuff, but they won't show the warden. And I'm just bitter about that episode because my favorite Pokemon, Dratini, is finally featured in that episode, but then I had to wait until almost the end of the Johto League saga, and and only then did I get to see Dratini, and then even then it was only for just a little bit. But I guess I'm just bitter about that. Anyway, the ghost of was the restless spirit of Cubone's mother. The mother's spirit was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. Yeah, this is about as close as Pokemon is ever going to get to any sort of religious discussion. I mean, I guess later on, in the what's it called, the advanced region, not Hoenn, but Sinnoh, that's what it's called. In the Sinnoh region, they have this one place that has a church in it, and Arceus is supposedly the creator god of all Pokemon. And, I'll talk about that some other time, but for now, I better finish off this battle because, yeah, we're almost out of time yet again. So, yeah, he gives up. I'm not gonna forget this. Remember or forget, I don't care. You still suck at the end of the day. All right, anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll be back soon.